Hello everyone, I am Kirtika from Francis Xavier Engineering College, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering 2020 batch. Because of our faculties and placement staff dedication, we got placed in various top companies. Yes, I have also been placed in Insmagro and Allsec. Put your heart, mind, and soul into even your smallest acts. This is the secret of success. I welcome everyone for today's webinar Adapting Yourself in IT and Surviving with the Technology Updates. This webinar is organized by Francis Xavier Engineering College, Department of ECE. Prayer does not fit us for the greater work. Prayer is the greater work. So let's start the session with the prayer. Over to you, Newland Jelifa.
Prayer. Dear Almighty and loving Father, Creator of heaven and earth, we praise you and adore you, Lord. You are the King of Kings. Today we gather together in your presence for this webinar session, Lord. At the start of this webinar, adopting yourselves in IT and surviving with the technology updates. As your word says, for wisdom will come into your heart and knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. Send your Holy Spirit to our resource person and give the wisdom to deliver the presentation for us. Bless the coordinators, organizers, and our HOD ma'am who arranged for this webinar, and bless each one of the participants and enlighten our minds, Lord. May this webinar bring success and growth, Lord. Protect all the people as the apple of your eye, Jesus. We ask all this in the beautiful name of Jesus. Amen.
Now, I'd like to invite Dr. A. Andrew Robot, Sir, Assistant Professor of ECE, to give welcome address. Sir, your thoughtfulness and your words of encouragement makes us to develop our knowledge wider. Over to Andrew Robot, Sir.
Good morning, everyone. I invite all of you to the webinar on adapting yourself in IT and surviving with technology updates. In your busy schedule, all of you are gathered here to listen for our webinar. First of all, I would like to welcome the head of our department, Professor Jeffriska Madam, for your continuous effort to organize all of the events of our department. Next, I would like to welcome the Director of Alumni Association, Mr. Krishna Kumar sir, for his motivation to organize this webinar. I would like to welcome the speaker of today's event, G. Tanga Kumari, who is an alumnus of 2017 batch of our EC department. Currently, she is working as a testing and software engineer at InfoView. We welcome her to the webinar. Next, I would like to welcome all the participants who are gathered here to listen to our webinar. Once again, I thank you all. Wish you all a enjoyable session. Thank you.
I would like to call upon our respectful HOD, J. Friska, Ma'am, Department of ECE, to share few words with us. Ma'am, we are thankful to you for guiding us, inspiring us, and making us what we are today. Over to Friska, Ma'am.
Keep your dreams alive. Understand to achieve anything requires faith and belief in yourself, vision, hard work, determination, and dedication. Remember, all things are possible for those who believe. Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome to today's alumni webinar series. On behalf of our management, Francis Xavier Alumni Association, and the teaching fraternity of Francis Xavier Engineering College Department of ECE, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all the delegates who have joined with us today. I would like to welcome the coordinators of today's exciting session for their commitment and dedication in connecting a notable alumni with us. I would like to welcome all the learned professors, future talent pool of our nation, students, industry experts who have joined with us across the states and across the globe to get practical insights. We feel happy to say that Francis Xavier Engineering College, we are having a robust training and placement program in our campus. A dedicated placement team headed by a well-qualified placement director functions round the year to ensure all our students are placed in reputed companies across the country. Continuous training is offered to equip the students on communication skills, soft skills, confidence building, interview skills, verbal reasoning, business ethic, quantitative aptitude, emotional intelligence, presentation skills, leadership and management skills, creativity skills, along with technical skills by experts from in-house and also from industries. The college has active MOUs with Beacon Pro, Texas Instruments, National Instruments, Oracle, Dell EMC Square, Autodesk, VMware, Palo Alto Networks, Avid GSL Solutions, and similar leading companies. This helps the students interact regularly with the corporate world and make them industry ready. Training in the area of networking, such as CCNA certification, is provided for the students from the Cisco Academy. The students are also motivated and equipped to take part in the campus placement programs organized by the Anna University under the Tamil Nadu state level placement program. Several students are placed in renowned MNCs such as Bosch, Soho, Infoview, Tech Mahindra, Infosys, Hexaware, TCS, CTS, Polaris, Accenture, Sutherland, Toyota, Sirmatech, SmartDB, Rishan, L&T, CSS Corp, Sintel, IBM, Airtel, Federal Bank, ICICI Bank, and Maverick, etc. We feel happy to say that Francis Xavier Engineering College Department of ECE is an abode for industry-ready professional. Our campus is a multicultural campus with excellent infrastructure and facilities which facilitates a congenial learning atmosphere. Francis Xavier Alumni Association established a link between our alumni and our institution. The students of our college pursue not only their graduation but also hunt their dreams. They are dynamic professionals, successful entrepreneurs with great passion, ethics, and values. We feel extremely delighted in sharing that we have 7,000 plus alumni spread across the globe, which is a significant milestone. In establishing a connection with our alumni, the present student community also gain access to wider professional networks, exclusive job listings, targeted career services, connect with community and socializing. Our alumni also get the satisfaction that they are connected with their alma mater and help future generation of alumni have the same opportunities and positive experiences they had. Today's session is one such initiative. We wish all the participants a fruitful session ahead. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity given.
Thank you, ma'am, for an wonderful speech. Now, I like to invite my friend Preeti to give introduction about our chief guest. Over to Preeti.
Hi everybody, I'm Preeti from Francis Xavier Engineering College of 2020 batch from EC department. I'm profusely elected to take an opportunity to introduce our today's speaker, Ms. G. Tangakumari, testing and software engineer at InfoView Chennai. Is an alumni of 2017 batch of EC department. She will be giving us a presentation on adopting yourself in IT and surviving with the technology updates. I would like to remind you about her special skills in our college. She has one good outgoing student in our college. She secured first rank in university examination in odd semester during 2013 to 2014 and second rank in the university examination in even semester during 2013 to 2014. She has won Best Paper Award in Authentication Based Image Processing. She is a gleaming quick brainer and top scorer in the 12th National Industry Targeting Aptitude Test. She was an impressive coordinator for her class. Also, she is very expert in software testing. She was flexible, outspoken person and also a team worker and easy adaptable personality. She identified areas where developers and programmers request training and with her dazzling coordination, she amazed everyone. Ma'am, it's really admirable how you always see projects through conception to completion. Over to Tangakumari ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. This is Tangu Kumari. I'm an alumnus of Francis Xavier Engineering College from Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. I passed out in the year 2017. I was placed in our college campus interview in Infoview Technology. I've been working in my company for 3 years as a testing and software engineer. Today I'm going to present a topic about adopting yourself in IT and surviving with the technology updates. Like I would like to share my experience about what environment I faced in college versus the environment I am facing right now for the 3 years in IT. I would like to start from your college days because your college days is a practice environment where you are going to practice about how you are facing the society and your corporate environment. So first thing is your college will be arranging you a lot of training sessions like your GD sessions, technical sessions. So please never skip any of those sessions arranged by your college. No session is unworthy. Every session will teach you something that you want to learn there. So once you train here, it will be very easy for you to survive in your IT environment. The second thing is you have to start exposing your interest and talents right from your college days because these 4 years will teach you a lot of things. So once you start learning from your college days, you will reflect the same to the society. The society in the sense this, where you're going to your work or your job environment, your team environment, everything. So start exposing your interest and talent, your individual talents from your college days. And the third thing is never hesitate to initiate. For example, if you have been arranged with a GD session in your college and if someone wants to initiate, start from there because when you're entering into your company and everyone is given with some task, the person who initiates will always get a better attention than other people. So never hesitate to initiate with anything. Even if you know or if you don't know, initiate it, learn it, and do whatever you want. And other thing is speak yourself. Like know what you want and know what you want to do in your job or any work given to you. Never copy anyone. You have your own individual talent and you have your own individual perspective. So try to express what you like to do and never copy anyone who is near you or who is trying to impose something into you. You speak for yourself. That is the best way to enter a corporate environment and you can survive a long time if you do all these things right from your college days. And second thing is, once you are prepared with all those sessions, you have to face an interview. So preparing for an interview, like you may have a company that you want to get placed, like from your seniors or someone may be working in your relatives. So you may like the company or you may like the technologies using there. The first thing you have to do is know about your company, what your company is expecting from you, what your company wants from you. So the one thing, the first thing is your technical aspect. What are the technical knowledge your company is expecting from you? Learn all those things. Learn at least a little bit of what your company is aiming or what technology your companies are using. So that is the first, and then know about it. Like how will be the work environment there? What are we going to do there? How would we survive there? Everything. Better know it so it will be easy for you to go into your company you're aiming to. And the second thing is keep your technical knowledge up to date. For example, you've been taught with C and C++ in your college test. For circuit students like EC, I've been taught with C and C++ alone. For example, if you need to know Java, go and talk, like take a session about Java somewhere, an online session, or pay for a session and work about the knowledge you have to gain, everything. So your technical knowledge is really important when you are entering into an IT and keep it up to date. And the third thing is never hesitate to spend money to gain knowledge. If you spend money to gain your knowledge always pays you back. So never hesitate like I have to pay this much for this. This is not important. Never think that your knowledge always pays you back. So remember that. And the third thing is you're facing your interview. After all these preparations, you're facing your interview. Face everything with confidence. Even if you don't know anything, say with confidence. Okay, I don't know. I'll learn it after this. But never say that I don't know. Never lose your confidence anywhere, even if you don't know. And the second thing is you have to learn through your failures. For example, if you're preparing for your placements and for some of your friends are getting placed and you're not getting placed, that is not a big issue. You will have your company, you will have your chance all the time. So you just learn through your failures. What did I do wrong in the first placement interview? Learn from it and never do it in the second interview. As if every placement session is just training for you. It is not like I'll fail there, I'm not going to get placed in any other company. Nothing is like that. Everyone has your company. Everyone has a company that is capable for your talent. So never give up on your failures. And so the third thing is always block away. Never doubt yourself. Every one of you are talented, and never fear that I don't have any talent. Everyone is getting placed. No, nothing is like that. Everyone has your talent. Everyone has a company that wants your talent to be implemented in their company. So never do that. Okay, I've done all these. You're going to you got a job. So when I was studying in the college, all my ultimate aim was to get placed in a job. I've never thought what I'm going to do after getting a job. So what you're going to do is you are going to face the real world after you are getting a job. Because in college, everyone are given with the same task, you're facing the same environment, everything is the same. But when you are entering into a company, you will have your own responsibility. Like no one is given with the same task, no one is given with the same work. You should prove your individuality, your importance in the company or in the team to survive in the not only in the IT world, I'm saying about any company you enter, you have to show your individuality and your talent, and so that you will be sustaining in the team or in your company or in your working environment. So you have to face the real world alone, or your individual. You have to face it individually. So facing the real world is not alone facing the company. It is first time you're entering a new city. You're entering a new surroundings, new living practices, new people, everything. So never be afraid of anything. Everything is an experience for you, anything. So when they're entering a new city, they try getting together with whatever the practices in that city, your new surroundings, your living practices, everything will be changed because you're going to face it all alone by yourself for the first time. So never hesitate to do anything there. Learn from everything. And new people, and new friends, everything. And the last one is about your safe accommodation. If you're choosing a safe accommodation in the metropolitan cities, because I'm in Chennai, so there are so many issues going about the accommodation, especially for girls. So better choose a good thing. Even if you're spending a little more money, select a safe accommodation referred by your seniors who have been there for 2 to 3 years, or something which is on the main area. Those your accommodation is really important. Never just don't think that anywhere we can stay and go. So you have to you have to be in a safe accommodation. You have to be in a safe accommodation. That is really very important once you enter a new city, because everything is new there to you and you have to be safe. So next is your work environment. After you have entered the city, everything you have for the first day you have gone through this, all this is for entering into your job. So the first thing is be a good team player and also an individual player. For example, you're being in a team of nearly 10 to 10 to 15 people. Everyone will be monitored and everyone should have their own individual participation in that team, and also the whole team should be should have a good productivity also based on your individual participation. So never think that someone will help you and you can earn through that productivity. Everyone will be monitored. Everyone's individual participation in your project, in your team is very important. So as I said, your work, your talent, and your effort pays you. So you have to work, even if you, for example, if you're from a circuit brand and some other one is from some other maybe CAP or IT brand, definitely they'll know a little bit more than you. Learn from them. It may take a lot of time for you to learn about those technical stuff about coding and everything, but never be afraid of such things. You take your time and learn. Learning is just a process. No one will say that you're learning it slowly. Everyone will say that if you have the better interest in learning, so learn everything. Don't think that he's learning it fast and learning it slow. Nothing is like that. You have to learn, even if it takes time, no problem. So never stop your learning process for anything. For example, everything you have to learn it by yourself. There, no one is going to come teach you like you have been doing in your college days. So learn it by yourself. Take some effort. Refer anything or refer your seniors. Ask. Never hesitate to ask some doubt. If I ask this doubt, what they'll think of me. Nothing is like that. If you ask doubt, they surely think that okay, he's interested in something, he's learning something. So never hesitate to ask doubt and never stop that okay, I don't know this. Never stop that. Anything, you ask it without any hesitation. And the last one, what I have to say is, every person around you has something to teach you. Like if he's your junior, why should I ask him? Nothing is like that. If he knows something, ask him. And if it adds on into your knowledge. So it is not like why should I ask him? He's not like that. Nothing is like that. You can learn from everyone who's around you. And now comes coming to your technical knowledge. So technical knowledge is very important. All you have learned through the 4 years of your engineering course and some extra knowledge you have gained from other courses and anything you are learning, everything applies in your company you are working. Like for example, you have good coding knowledge. Use that. Any work given to you, think of everything you have learned and do it with utmost attention and care. Because if you make a mistake, even if everyone makes mistakes, even if you make mistake, take responsibility. Never blame anyone for your mistake. If you make mistake, okay, sorry, I've made this mistake. I'll correct it next time. That is a good thing. Everyone will be noticed. So if you have achieved something, obviously you'll take responsibility. Also take responsibility for your mistakes too. So that you will learn from that. And never let your thirst for learning to die. For example, if you're working for 2 to 3 months and if you don't have, okay, I'm not understanding this, what should I do? I'll stop learning, nothing is like that. It takes some time, like 2 to 3 months. If you're not understanding, go somewhere, ask someone, or refer the internet when you are free, and learn new things every day. So it will keep your technical knowledge updated all the time. So equally, how much your work is important, your work environment is important. You have to take your health important too. So health includes physical and mental health. Your physical health is take a good diet of food and maybe a morning walk or something, everything, because never hesitate to take care of your health because you are engaged in some work, because okay, I'm engaged in work, I'm not going to take for nothing like that. Take care of your physical health parallelly. And second thing is your mental health is very, very important. Like everyone will say IT or any corporate environment is there, so you have to overcome all those things to be successful. Like your mental health is really very important. So have a talk with your family, your friends, your colleagues, anything about technical stuff or you talk with them. So your mental health is very important to be productive in your work. Only if you concentrate entirely in your work, you'll be growing day by day about those work given to you. And if you really love your work, overcoming stress is really a piece of cake. If you love your work, if you start loving your work, will not do it with stress. You'll do it with interest. So not everyone's work is a stress. People who are loving their work will never face that much of stress when they are working. So this is really important. Never let any negative thoughts come into your mind while you are working, because you are working there. No one is near you, not your friends or family. You are working alone there. So never let any negative thoughts near you. So everything I said before, like work like this, technical stuff, learn from everything. Everything will work only if you face all those situations confidently. Because I'm saying all these things from my experience. So my experience, okay, applies it everywhere, but once you think like I can't do this now, if you let your confidence down, nothing will work out. So everywhere, confidence plays a major role. Face every situation confidently. You may fail, but learn from it confidently. people may mock you. Like, like I have been seeing some people, like they've been working for 2 months and they say, okay, this is, I can't handle this, but I'm leaving. Never do that mistake, because someone has given you an opportunity, believing you that you will be working for them, and you will be working for them, and they can get something from you for their productivity. So never think that, okay, I'm leaving. Some people are enjoying there. Why should I work here so hardly? I cannot handle this stress. Nothing is like that. You are working for your future. Nothing, everything will pay you back. Every effort you put will pay you back. So never thought of leaving a situation when you face something bad. Always try to overcome it. Once you overcome that situation, your life is really successful. So no pain, no gain. If you did not face any pain, you will not get any gain. Only if you work hard, you will get limited reward as you want. So you have to be a good player. Anyone who says anything, you play your work. Like they doesn't say anything, but you have to. They'll say anything, but you have to concentrate on what you want. You have to concentrate on goals you set. So always be a good player. Thank you. So talking about your interviews, you will be facing a lot of interviews. Like some of you have already been placed in some companies, but who are trying for other companies know about the interview process that is happening currently for a corporate company interview. Obviously, the first part of the interview will be like we'll be having aptitude and technical things, what your company wants, like Java, C, C++, Python, everything. So prepare all the trivia questions, like what are all the types of questions usually a company asks, like a multiple choice question. What part of, for example, in Java, what part of Java should you cover about before you are entering into interview, like everything. You have to be prepared with all those technical stuff and your aptitude, so that it will be really easy if you pass the first round of your interview. And other things the company has been requesting is like a group discussion. The group discussion, what is really important is if you initiate, it is really very impressive. Like they give you some additional points if you initiate first time in a group discussion session, and talk to point what you need to talk precisely and very clearly. And one thing, if you have two different topics like a boon or a ban, if you start with a boon, never jump to the ban type of topic. If you choose a topic for the first time, stick with that topic. Talk all the points you have collected from all the internet or your day-to-day life everywhere. Stick with that topic and talk about it and until the end of what you have given. Or, for example, if you have been given in minutes about talking, like for example, if you are given 2 minutes to talk about a particular topic, prepare yourself and talk what are all the points you have collected at this point and talk it precisely and clearly. Never repeat the points you have already been saying all the time, or never repeat the points who has already been talking before you. So know your point, and if it is repetitive, remove that point and have a precise or summary of what you're going to talk 2-3 minutes before your turn comes, so that it will be helpful for you to talk about it will be helpful to present yourself in a better way in a group discussion. The third thing, maybe your face-to-face interview, you have to be very clear with your technical stuff. You will be asking to about the coding technologies like Java, Python, anything we have been training all these days. So be prepared with all those things. And I have completed Java certification in NIIT. So they've given a lot of training about the basic coding and how their any company interviews, what are the types of questions or what are the types of coding you have to solve. So everything. So if you are expecting for a proper certification course, it is a better thing to do a certification course and improve your knowledge in that particular course, and they'll be training you with all of those stuff like what your company is going to ask you, or some shortcuts of about how you are going to code editing. So try joining a particular certification course. And then about your other coding knowledge, if you're so one thing is what you're learning there will not be exactly the same when you enter the company. So you should know the basics of what are the technology they have taught you, and you should know to implement what your company needs there. So never panic that, oh, this is different, that is different. Know the basic things, and you have to improve your knowledge based on what task is given to you and what the work is given to you. So if you have a good certification in some other course, even if you are learning through online courses, it is okay. You better try to improve your knowledge based on the course you are studying. Before I joined the company, because I've been talking about the technical knowledge and their certification going on and courses we have to do. Before I joined the company, I did a Java course. So I really love to code. I really love this language, or I like to code in Java because Java is not very hard as people think. If you are strong in C++, like object-oriented programming, Java is really easy because Java is also based on object-oriented programming. So you'll be learning, if you are a computer science student from your 11th or 12th standard, uh, you'll obviously know about object-oriented programming. And also, if you are in your college days, you'll be having subjects with that. So if you concentrate there, Java is really easy. So it's really simple. It is really easy to read like English. Everything is predefined there. You have to just take it and use it. Not like see every each and every part you have to write a lot of lines and lines of code and things like that. Everything has a predefined set of code in Java, so you can take it and use it. And there are a lot of learning materials. You'll get an awesome help on internet, like you'll be having tutorials point or some Java point everywhere. Java has a lot of materials. You'll be having a lot of materials to learn Java because it is really a popular language, and it really helps you to educate yourself. And we'll be having a lot of coding samples too. Just simply like Java learning process, Java courses, everything. You can even start by learning it yourself because self-learning is always the best learning. You can start by learning it yourself. There are a lot of coding samples, and if you talk about starting, everything is the same. Like in object-oriented programming, everything you have to talk about the objects, the classes, inherited classes, exceptions. So all the topics are same, but all you have to learn is a new language with the topics you have already learned. So if someone says Java is tough, it is not tough. Java is a really easy language. So the 7th is all you are expecting for. It really helps you to get a job with a good pay. Obviously, if you know Java, you are having a great opening and you will be called by many companies because if you are a good coder, every company really needs that. So it really helps you to get a job with a good pay. So if you are aiming for the Java certification, you are on the right path. You can start a Java certification, or because I'm talking about Java because I have done a Java certification and I think it is really helping me to work here in my company. So if you want to learn Python, or there are so many other advanced languages after Java. So if you want to learn that, start with the basic, learn through it. Everything has the basics of C and C++. So if you really like coding, if you really love coding, you are really welcome to IT. So to conclude with everything, speak and everything you do, you should do with all your confidence. And if someone is mocking you or someone is talking something bad about another, think of it. No one is going to help you. You should lead your own life. You should help yourself when you enter into you are in college days. You're not having so much of responsibilities, but once a company pays you, they will really expect some productivity from you because they are paying you. So they will really expect something from you. You should prove that you are in that part. It should really make a difference in their productivity. So If someone is saying something while learning this and that, never consider that because you are going to save your own life. And so keep going with what you are doing. People who are placed, or people who are yet to be placed, I really wish you all to a very good luck. To all those budding engineers in Francis Xavier Engineering College, you have really chosen the right path. Even your college will really help you to take place in the company. Good luck for your future. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the inspiring presentation that you delivered today. Your message was exactly what we need to hear. That was really great, ma'am. I hope this will be very useful for us to know more about IT. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I request our coordinator, Mr. S. Iseki Rajavel, sir, Assistant Professor of ECE, to give vote of thanks. Sir, your valuable advice and your encouragement keep uplifting us in our career. Over to Iseki Rajavel, sir.
A good event never ends in the world. They take only a pass and keep us waiting for the next. Distinguished resource person of the day, learned professors, participants from various institutions and organizations, and student friends. Good morning, honored. I feel honored and privileged to propose a word of thanks for the webinar, adapting yourselves in IT and surveying with the technology upgrades by EC department. First and foremost, I thank the Lord and Almighty for showering His blessings and all our efforts. Next, I'm grateful to convey our sincere thanks to the speakers of today's event, Engineer Ganga Kumari, alumnus of 2017 batch, testing and software engineer at Infovi, Chennai, who has graced with this event amidst her busy schedule. I am sure her today's knowledge and sharing is going to be highly impressive and motivating for the students. Thank you, Ganga Kumari. I thank our beloved chairman, Dr. S. Creators Babu sir, and our vice chairperson, Ms. Samli Creators Babu ma'am, for their blessings and inspiration. I thank our beloved manager and engineer Arun Babu sir for all this guidance and support extended to us and this event. Thank you, sir, and we look forward for the support in the days to come. I thank our expert general manager development, Dr. K. Jayakumar sir, for all this guidance and motivation extended to us for running this event. I thank our expert principal sir, Dr. Velmurugan, for all his valuable suggestion and guidance for this event. My special thanks to Mr. Krishna Kumar sir, Professor Alumni for his continuous support towards this event. I thank you, sir. Finally, I thank Professor J. Krishna ma'am, HOD for her continuous support towards this event. I thank you, ma'am. And also thank the webinar coordinator, Dr. A. Andrew Rubin and Alvin Devraj for coordinating this event in this institution, paying for introduction growth of the student fraternity. I would also like to thank the participants who have joined with us across the state, from abroad, students and faculties of our department in successfully organizing the event. Thank you all. Thank you.